I got some really exciting news to share. I'm going to be a grandmother for the very first time. I guess that's part of the joys of getting older. I have to say I'm pretty darn excited. It's interesting though, when you're thinking about having grandchildren, you get perspective on your life and you start thinking, how in the world did I get this old? I'll be honest with you, I'm not sure what to expect because this is my very first time. So if you got any pointers, feel free to let me know. Comment below. Probably the end of October, the beginning of November is when our world is about to change. I'm pretty excited and I've been shopping and ready to do some spoiling. I'm not gonna lie, I'm really excited about this next chapter of our life. I've been waiting for years. I was telling my boys for a long time, one of you boys is gonna bless me with a girl finally, because I'm a mom. I'm a boy mom. I have 3 boys, and I've been looking forward to the day that I would be able to play dolls and Barbies and just do fun things, girl things. I had a sister growing up, so having boys was a bit of a challenge for me because I didn't have any clue how to be a boy mom, but it was absolutely what I needed at the time, and I'm very thankful for having boys. I wouldn't have had it any other way, but having a granddaughter is a whole new game, and I'm pretty excited about it. I know my son's excited. I guess this is part of the second act of my life. That's pretty exciting. Having another generation in our family makes me think, okay, I'm getting older. I'm headed to retirement. The clock is ticking. You know, it makes you think about what are the things that you want to leave when you're gone. You know, I've already buried my mom, and that was challenging because she didn't live to a ripe old age. She was only 64. And so, I watched her get one Social Security check, and that was it. So I think about our time is limited. You know, maybe I'm a little partial because of what happened with my mom, but I know that every day is special. I know for a lot of aging parents, they wonder, okay, what am I going to leave my children, my grandchildren? I don't come from a lot of money, so financial legacy isn't huge for us. I wasn't expecting any inheritance, but so as a future grandmother, I'm thinking, what do I want to leave for my grandchildren and my children, and what do I want my legacy to be? You know, what do I want them to remember me by? You know, because money's fleeting. I mean, you could leave money and then they'll spend it and that'll be the end of it. And but character is lifetime. And I think, what do I want to leave for my children and my grandchildren to remember me by, you know, when it's my turn to go? And so I think about probably my legacy that means the most to me, that I would want my children to remember me by and my grandchildren to know me by, is the enormous amount of love I have. My love for them, my love for life, my love for Jesus. That's top of my list. You know, I want my children to have that when they think of me, you know, when it's my time to go. Because I don't know, sometimes we spend so much time and so much effort focusing on the materialistic, focusing on the what can we leave materialistically. You know, my husband and I, we did our will because we know, you know, we're getting up there in age, and we know that it's really important to have a will. And you know, neither one of our moms had a will, so he's lost to both of his parents, and I've lost my mom, and so it's really important to be able to have those things set up and in place so that your children don't have to struggle figuring out what to do after you leave, you know, after you pass. And so now that I'm in that stage of life and we've got our will lined up, and I'm thinking about, okay, what's my legacy going to be? You know, what do I want to leave for my children? And, you know, there's not a lot as far as money on paper, but there's a whole lot of love. And I really want my children, when I'm gone, to think about who I was as a person. And for me, I spend every day trying to make that a priority and letting them know that love is better than anything that you can have. It's just like in the scripture, love is, it's the most important. I don't know. I'm pretty excited though to have the little pitter patter of little girly feet running through the house, and being able to spoil her and take her to all the cool places and just love on her. I just can't wait to get those little cheeks in my fingers so I can pinch them and give her lots of love and kisses. And I hope that I can be the grandma or the Gigi, because that's going to be my name for Georgia Gould, Gigi. And I think that it's a new adventure, and I'm really excited to start living that adventure. And this will be the first Christmas that we have a grandbaby, and I know my husband's excited and I'm excited, and we really don't know what we're doing because this is the first for us. So if you got any pointers, feel free to list them in the comments and tell me some of the cool things that I get to look forward to, because I don't know. I really don't. I don't have any clue what I'm about to I don't have any clue what adventure I'm about to start. All I know is that God's got me. God's got this little baby. I pray for her every day, so I know I pray for my little baby, my little grandbaby who's not here yet. I know God's got her, and I want to make sure that she knows that too. I want to make sure she knows who he is. That's a big, that's probably one of the goals I have being a grandmother, is making sure my grandchildren know Jesus, and before I leave. I think one of the legacies I want to leave for my grandchildren would be to know Jesus and to know how much he loves them, and that he's never going to walk away from them. He'll always be there for them, and that their Gigi's going to love them a whole lot. And I hope one day my granddaughter gets to see this video and she'll know that she is loved beyond words. Anyways, that's the exciting news I wanted to share with you. And if you have grandkids, tell me how many boys, how many girls, great grands, whatever you have. I mean, the second act is starting for me, so I'm pretty excited, and I'd love to share with you where you're at. So feel free to comment below, and if you like this channel, subscribe. We're just building community here. I love you guys, and I hope you have a wonderful week.